Now, what you've all been waiting for is what would you recommend, Karan, when it comes to I have a small room and I have a budget for 1 lakh rupees. What can I really get in the market, and could you narrow it down for me? So, my runner-up recommendation for under 1 lakh rupees would be for a small room would be the Yamaha YS408. What I really like about this is it's wireless. Every speaker is connected via Wi-Fi, so you've got your surround speakers which are connected via Wi-Fi, and the subwoofer can be placed anywhere because it's wireless. This is very immersive. It does high resolution audio and fits in the budget and is really sleek. So a very good, highly recommended option. My top pick under 1 lakh rupees would be the ELAC Cinema 5. Now, what I really like about this system is that it's got neodymium magnets on the tweeter. They produce superb sound, and do not be taken back by the size of these speakers or the subwoofer. They are heavy and they produce a lot of output. The AVR from Pioneer, as you can see at the bottom, this has Bluetooth, it has Atmos. So you can very well go ahead and add 2 channels of speakers above you to create the Atmos effect. Moving forward, what if you had 2 lakh rupees and could we step up the budget? Yes, of course, my runner up would be to make a simple 5.1 system with your tower speakers. This is again from ELAC and is designed by the world renowned sound engineer and speaker designer Andrew Jones. And what I've recommended here is going for slim on wall bookshelves. These won't take a lot of space at the back of your head and they will look aesthetically pleasing. I've used a large center here, and we're using a powerful amplifier from Yamaha, which is 7.2 channel. It has a lot of power and also has 2 channel pre-outs, so you can connect more power to your tower speakers in the future. If you ask me what's the best to pick when you have about 2 lakh rupees, I would go down to bookshelves. Yes, you have a small room, get small bookshelves, place them up in the front, and get a powerful subwoofer like the Yamaha. I've also added here in ceiling speakers from Polk. They're the RC60i. They're 6-inch speakers, they'll go above your head. The Denon amplifier has a lot of features and like Atmos, TTSX, Wi Fi. And another unique thing here is that I am using dipole speakers. Let me just quickly tell you how these work. While a general speaker has linear throw, which is straight, these speakers fire on the left and right. So what happens in is that your surround speaker now will throw on the left and right and will create a 180-degree spread. So you are even more immersed. Rather than sound coming from one speaker, it will be like circulating around you. So it's really recommended to get a dipole. Also, because they are triangular, they seem to blend with your wall. Now, this is a quick summary of what I just spoke. You can save the screenshot, or you can quickly note down my recommendations. I would just like to take this time and speak to Sir Ramesh. Hi, sir. Can you hear me? So are we getting any questions? I just wanted to tell the audience to keep whatever questions you have, keep adding them to the chat box so that we can answer them towards the end. Sir, are we getting any questions from the users as yet?
We're getting a whole bunch of questions, Karan. This has been very interactive. So let me just take one question for now while people are reviewing your presentation.
Okay.
So what are the options for people who doesn't have a dedicated home theater? This is a very common question that people would love to know.
So by this, do we mean dedicated home theater room or?
Right. Yes.
Okay. So exactly, we're looking at the options that are there in a living room, and all the things that I'm recommending right now are for your living room. A dedicated room generally will have a closed space, which will have acoustic panels and probably recliners. It will be a dark room, but having your living room as your home theater area, you can probably add a carpet down and all your thick curtains. They will tend to absorb the sound and give you the experience. So all these will get you, I believe, 70% to 80% close to a dedicated space. So go ahead, pick up these options. They will give you the dedicated feel. I hope that answers the question. Should
Yes,
we
sir.
move
Thank you.
ahead, sir?
Yeah, let's move ahead.
Okay. So, in the same category, here are a few honorable mentions. If you're looking for an affordable soundbar, which is surround sound, you can go for the Polk. It is Bluetooth, however, not Wi-Fi. So, compared to the Yamaha option, it's a little bit step down in the terms of audio quality. Now, if you're a bass lover and absolutely want immense bass from a small system, yet a lot of detail, the Definitive Technologies Pro Cinema 800 is a very good choice. Now, when it comes to the SVS Prime satellites, I really call them the technically correct system. This is because, as per sound engineering and the laws and the principles of sound and home theater, all your speakers should be identical, which the Prime satellite achieves. As you can see, they have the same bookshelf design for each speaker, even the center. And SVS is known as one of the best brands to buy a subwoofer. So the bass performance on this package is absolutely mind blowing. A few other options are the Polk. These are very good looking and affordable sound and very good sounding speakers. If you're looking for a full set of tower speakers and a large subwoofer at very good quality, at very high value for money, the Targa 806 is a great option. Now the ELAC system, which I'm going to be talking about, now we are moving into a different segment, which or of the speakers. So you're looking at in-wall speakers now from ELAC. That these are very minimalistic. They look very impressive and they sound brilliant. So just to give you an example, if this is your room, if you designed a lovely room, your architect has spent a lot of effort, and you have spent a lot of money designing a simple room, we can add speakers that will be in wall, and these grills can be painted. Of course, these speakers will go into your wall, and you can quickly disguise a subwoofer and place an amplifier on your console table and still get the complete immersive feel. These same speakers can be used behind on the back wall at the back of your sofa for the 5.1 feel. So something like this is also possible today, guys, and I really recommend this if you're trying to keep things very neat. Now, with the way houses are designed today, some of them are getting very small. Like someone from me who's living in Mumbai, and or other metros like Bangalore, or where the house area is small, or where you don't have place to keep speakers, say here or around you, you can. The last option for you to go to is going into the ceiling. So you can use three ELAC speakers that are angled. If you notice closely, these speakers are not your traditional in ceiling, they are slightly curved. So they will go in the front in these three slots, and they will fire towards you at the back of the sofa and towards you while where you're sitting. And for your surrounds, you can consider fine audio speakers which have tweeters that can be angled. So while they are being placed here, the tweeters can be angled to fire towards you. Now, this home theater, as you can see, the pricing can also be very affordable, and you can add a amplifier and a subwoofer to this, and probably have a living room as beautiful as this, where here are your front three angled in ceiling speakers, and probably hide a subwoofer somewhere here. Now you see there was obviously no room to put a speaker over here. So the client has opted to go in ceiling. Now, I repeat again that this is the last option you should keep, because sound like this is not very natural, because it's going to come from above you. So, if you have absolutely no choice on the physical speaker or an in wall, then only then go for an in ceiling.